Hi guys, it's me, it's Brindy, and as you saw in the title, today's video is about my journey with celiac disease. How the whole process happened for me to discover I had celiac disease. So when I lived in Australia, towards the end of my trip in Australia, I started to feel really ill. And then I came home, and for a year I was feeling very sick. I didn't know what was going on. I had really low blood pressure. I was tired all the time. My anxiety went through the roof. I did not know what was going on. It was very confusing because no matter what I did, I still felt like that. Even when I was careful, taking vitamins or whatever medication, I still really felt ill. And it was very hard to understand what was going on. I went to the doctor. They said it might be this, and so I was careful. And then finally I went to see another doctor, and she said that there is a very good chance that I had celiac disease. So I went through all the doctor tests, the medical exams, and all of that. And then I was diagnosed with celiac disease in September of last year. So first I didn't really know what celiac disease was. I always heard about it, but a bit like, oh yeah, just you can't eat gluten and that's it, you're intolerant to gluten, but not really knowing what it actually was, this disease. So actually celiac disease is an autoimmune disease. So whenever celiac people eat gluten, it damages the small intestine, and a lot of other diseases can develop after that. Well, I'm going to put a link in the description to a website that explains more about the disease for whoever would like to know more. At first, when I was diagnosed, I did go a lot on YouTube. I did a lot of research, and it was actually very encouraging, comforting to see that there are other people who have this disease. And yeah, it was quite motivating. So I would like to. So that's why I'm also doing this video, to motivate and to help people out there actually. So when I got diagnosed with celiac disease, at first it was a bit difficult. I didn't really know what I thought, what I felt. It was quite a confusing time for me, and yeah, and at one point I actually just thought, like, so I have this disease, I'm living with it, but it's not going to define who I am. And from when I realized that, let's say I had this realization, I came to this conclusion in a way, everything just changed in my life. Everything shifted, and everything has been going really great from then on. I must be honest. My whole mindset completely changed who I am. Okay, it's not easy every day, I must say, but yeah, just you have to control your mind before you can actually heal. Like, the mind controls the whole body, and you have to be control your mind, and you have to be stronger than your mind, your emotions, your how to say, your the tough journeys that you're going through. And yeah, it's not an easy process. For me it was easy, but I know that it's not for everyone. So I'm more than grateful to myself, the universe, whoever helped me just accept this and live with this. And celiac disease has actually changed my life for the better. I hope that I don't offend anybody by saying that, but for me it has only been positive. So how all of this has affected me mentally and emotionally. So I would say that it actually started before. Before I was diagnosed, I started having some anxiety, uh, quite quite strong, like it completely overtook me, and I still do have some anxiety now. It happened mostly at the beginning of the crisis. Uh, but other than that, how I'm coping with actually my stress, my anxiety, I try to stay as grounded as possible, and I do use my acupuncture mat. I actually started using it every night before I go to sleep for 15 to 20 minutes, and I had no more back pain. My sleep was much better, no more stress or anxiety. I just felt relieved, peaceful. So, in regards to anxiety, uh, I do feel much better, but I'm doing a lot of work on it. Uh, Working on my personal growth has actually really helped me dealing with my anxiety in a way, and kind of developing so many other things that my anxiety has just been pushed to the side, and I've completely diminished the size of my anxiety, actually the proportions that it took in my everyday life. So so yeah, but I think I will be doing a video where I develop more anxiety and mental health, where I dive deeper into the subject, go more into my personal experience. I do also want to mention other people in regards to celiac disease. Like, it's not always easy for people to understand. They always say, "Oh, you're so complicated," or uh, "Oh, you again with all your problems," and all of that. And just don't let it get to you. It's People tend to not understand things when they're not living them. Like, I've experienced this a lot in different aspects of my life. But people make a bigger deal than what it is for me. Like, if I go out to a restaurant, I'm more than happy just having a salad and fries or something very simple. I don't need a elaborate dish, but people fuss about it much more, even though I'm the one living the situation. And it's just not letting that get to you. And if they're so annoying, just don't go to the restaurant with them. That is advice number one. So if they're not happy and they complain all the time, just pick other people to go to the restaurant with. People who'll understand, people who'll be understanding. Just get all those people around you in life, and the other ones, push them gently away. You can still see them, but just don't do the things that you know will just create unnecessary drama and stories and whatever silly things that can happen. Yeah, and whenever friends invite me to their place, just for things to be simple, uh, for things not to be complicated for other people, for me not to stress when I'm eating, and then I have anxiety and not digest my food and just have insides of me in pain. I just prepare my own food and I bring it in a box when I'm invited somewhere. Uh, I'm used to it by now, and at least I just eat peacefully and I'm sure of what I eat, and everybody's happy. They're happy they didn't have to go through all of this stress, and I'm happy because I know what I'm eating. So yeah, it's just a lot about planning. Actually, I will be making other videos about different subjects. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'll try to make different videos with also your suggestions. Have a good day, good night, good evening, wherever you are in the world, and until next video.